Just allow me a second. ठीक है. ठीक है. Hi everyone, so welcome to the another case study video of Trained by SAF, and today I have Garima, and we have came a long way. We started almost around 90 kgs, and right now it's been just 2 months or 3 months, Garima. I think it's roughly around 3 months, and we lost almost around 10 kgs of weight. And she has been very consistent. In this particular video, we will be going through her whole journey. We'll be asking a lot of questions with Garima, and we'll actually see what really worked for her, and how was she current when she started, and what is her current situation, and what things we are planning in the coming days and weeks. So yeah, that's about it. So I just want Garima, just for all the audience who is watching this, I just want you to give your short intro of what you do and what your profession is like. How's a day in life of you looks like, Garima?
Okay. So, hi, Seth. I'm Garima, and I'm currently living in Delhi. I'm a journalist by profession. I work with a firm calling 42.
Mm-hmm.
So, my days and my nights were sometimes similar because I had a lot of night shifts.
Mm-hmm.
I work with double shifts sometimes. While I'm working in the day, I'm also working in the night. So, pretty much a very busy schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I somehow didn't get enough time or the energy to take care of my body where I reached a certain
Mm-hmm.
weight was difficult to then come back to what I am currently.
Mm-hmm.
And where I came across Trained by Seth through
Amazing.
an Instagram post,
Mm-hmm.
and that is where my journey begins.
Nice.
And
Mm-hmm.
today, roughly 2 to 2.5 months down, here I am sharing a case study with
Amazing.
you.
I remember, Garima, when we first get on our first call, that is our strategy call, your major concern was कि यार shift सबसे बड़ा challenge है मेरे लिए, your shift, because it was not a fixed night shift. ऐसा भी नहीं कि fixed होता है night shift. It's like कि कभी हो जाता है तो बहुत दिन होता है, नहीं तो फिर नहीं होता. So that's how it was like, and that you mentioned that this is one of the biggest challenge due to which you gain weight at the first place, and then again this is what is stopping you from gaining weight. So can you just give me a rough idea about कि कहाँ से start किया था, जब आपने स्टार्ट किया था, जब आप 90 पे थे, मतलब आज से ढाई ढाई महीने पहले, व्हाट वाज योर सिचुएशन बैक देन, व्हाट वाज योर मेजर चैलेंज बैक देन, टू गिव मोर कॉन्टेक्स्ट टू whoever is watching this.
Sure. So, when I started my journey back in November, uh, and my weight was then at 90.70, I remember the weight I started with. And today, when I woke up and I stepped down on the weighing scale, it was 80.23. So, slightly close to, I mean, that kind of fluctuates here and there, but close to 10 kgs down in 2.5 months. So, if I tell you what things were back, back when I started my journey, my shift was not regular, like how you mentioned. It was irregular shifts, and which is why there was a lot, not being able to sleep on time. Was very stressed for some reason. I was not even emotionally doing good. And very importantly, my periods were not. I mean, for the last 6 months, when I joined in November, for the past 6 months, I wasn't getting my periods. And if you then compare it to today, if today I feel light, no matter what I'm wearing, I feel very confident. Second of all, my periods have been on track since November. I did get it in November, I did get it in December, and now I did also get it in. I mean, I will be getting it in January.
So, Garima, I want to have a more idea about you. What was your why before starting? What was your why कि क्यों करना है, क्यों weight loss करना है? Because mostly people struggle to get started. वो बहुत बड़ा struggle होता है बहुत सारे females के लिए, especially a working female like you who is in a media job. So, what was your why कि क्यों करना है? What really drove that motivation for you to getting started?
So, Seth, honestly, there were two very big reasons. One, it was something to do with my PCOD because I felt that this is irreversible. I started feeling it like that. And when I did not get my period for 6 months, there was a lot that was happening internally, emotionally, and I wanted to get over that, stop the cycle, break through it, and then maybe get into a much fitter lifestyle, which I know was so easy. It burden that, oh my God, how will I sustain on a very carb diet or a no carb diet for that matter? Reason to start was back then, yes, that also as I mentioned that I'm 28 years old, so I will soon be getting married. So I had that personal motivation as well, that I look my best in clothes that I wear, not just for my wedding, but on a day-to-day basis. So I like playing around clothes. I like dressing up certain way. And when didn't look good, I felt I needed to then change, take a motivation, take that final determination within me that no, I will have to change. And something that really interested me when I came across TBS was
Hmm,
it meant working females.
hmm,
So, someone, I wanted someone to understand not just a female body, but a working female body, because
hmm, hmm, hmm,
any ups and downs in a female body, considering the hormones,
hmm,
and then the work life, it just twists things even further. So that was my catch, and that's where I found that this is where I want to, invest my time and my
hmm.
energy, and then start from. If that answers your questions.
Amazing, amazing, Garima. It's been super, super proud to seeing your journey, the way we came from 90 to 80. So it's been a very roller coaster journey. There have been days where we have been feeling a lot of stressed about कि यार weight नहीं कम हो रहा. But again, we made some good progress, and all kudos to your hard work. You have really put in some great hard work. So that is one part of it. Other than that, अभी तो हमने almost 2.5 months में we lost around 10 kgs. We came from 90 to 80. So what is your end goal? अभी यहाँ से कहाँ जाना है? Where you look at yourself in the coming next, let's say, next 6 months down?
To start with, I am someone जो कोई भी मिरर में देखना मिस नहीं करता है. वो कार का मिरर भी होगा तो आई लुक एट माई सेल्फ.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
For a person like me, every mirror should make me feel comfortable, and not just a way my mirror is placed and the way I look. So from here, I'm at 80. And for my body, for my height, I'm still a little overweight. No, I'm very much overweight. So I want to take it down at least 20 kgs more from here.
mm-hmm.
Now wish to be at 60, and if that's ideal weight, I will stick to it, or else if needed will decrease a little more from there on.
Yeah. So
But what I'm currently looking at is a 60 and not a 8, and I'm soon to see 7 wale numbers on the scale. I've seen a lot of 8. Now 9 just went away very easily, I don't know how. But the 8 was a long period, many 8, 88, 87, 86, gradually. So अब मुझे gradually 60 around the question, and that's my end goal that I have fixed for
amazing,
myself.
amazing.
And still, if Saif and everyone who's been guiding me in this entire process
Mm-hmm.
have anything to add on to 60 and make it in 50s, I absolutely don't mind. I will take it there. And also for a person like I mentioned, mirror, हर mirror मुझे खुश करना चाहिए. So I guess जब मैं 60 की हो जाऊंगी, मैं अभी already खुश हूँ बहुत. When I
Mm-hmm.
look at myself in the mirror and when I dress up a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just already imagining that 5, 6 months down the line or 7 months down the line, if start looking a 60 का body वो कैसा दिखेगा.
Amazing,
So
amazing.
something aiming at.
One thing which really surprised me, I mentioned to you this on the voice chat as well, कि यार आपका जो वो पिक्चर था जो आपने रेड कलर का टॉप पहना था जो फर्स्ट वाला,
Yes,
आई वाज
yes.
जस्ट कंपेयरिंग दैट कि उसमें और अभी में क्या डिफरेंस है. So we can see a lot of difference there. Your side fat, your overall face fat. Even I am speaking with you right now, I can clearly see that you have some good improvement in your overall face fat. पहले it was very bloated, and right now it's look much way more toner than which we were at 90 kgs. That has improved a lot. For sure, there is a lot of scope of improvement. So that is what I see. But हाँ अभी यहाँ से from our journey to from 80 to, yeah, we will get you to 60 kg. So that is your end point. And yes, we'll for sure get there. तो वो एक हमारा end point, and that is what we will work for in the coming phases. And yes, so that is about our end goal. Moving forward, what advice? So there are a lot of working women like you who are into jobs like media, who are into night shift, who are into a very hectic schedule. They are struggling to get started. अगर आपको दो तीन ऐसा point बताना हो कि यार these are the pointers, just focus on this, you will for sure achieve your goal. तो क्या होगा? What would you say to them who is hesitated to get started with their fat loss journey? A woman like you.
Yeah, so right now when I'm speaking to you, Seth, it already feels like a full circle moment,
Mm-hmm.
because I I always saw such, I always took some motivation from some such videos. I never felt that I would be able to, someday come and talk on a video like this.
Mm-hmm.
So first advice to me, but my first something that I would share with all my other female co-working people out there is that it may look very hard when you see a number like 90. It may look very hard.
Mm-hmm.
It may feel that yeah, so there's no way out, but then it just really takes very minimal efforts, and the right dedication, consistency. I cannot stress enough on the consistency bit, because if at all there is a day where I'm not doing even one thing right, which could be sleep in my case. I'm not very well, still very well with sleep. The weight tends to show कि तुम रात को सोए नहीं ठीक से. So that is what I'm saying, that we need to be like very, very consistent. It may look very difficult, but honestly, it's not. Uh, my friends and people who know me, they're like, don't you crave something? So first I felt cravings is something जो मुझसे नहीं होगी control. Uh, but right now, like literally 2.5 months, I don't crave anything. So it may look very difficult, but it's honestly very easy. It just needs that start. We need that one motivation. For me, it was my lifestyle overall. And why I started it around November is because this year I promised to myself that the way I look in Jan and the way I look in December will not be the same.
Usually people make up their new resolution, but yes, you are one step ahead of from them. You have already started from November.
Yeah.
That's
So this
uh,
did not year 2025
hmm,
with
hmm,
the way I had in 24. So that for me was already an achievement. I feel very happy about it. And to everyone out there, it's just one small message that staying consistent and to just starting. Maybe start is the hardest for all of us.
yes, I would
बस
agree. Yeah.
करना ही बहुत मुश्किल है. हम स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं तो we have so much guidance, and not it's not because I'm on a video with Seth, but honestly, even when there are days, when there are low days, when I've not been slightly consistent, the kind of motivation from Seth and the team that I've gotten was that keeps me going. There are days when I forget to share pictures, when there are days when I forget to share my morning weight. But then a quick reminder that ये भूल गए हो आप, ये करना है. So that keeps me going. So maybe let's just for everyone who's listening to this, the start may seem very difficult, the start may seem very overwhelming because you're not very confident, and then you see कि पता नहीं मुझसे हो पाएगा या नहीं. But अगर हम start कर लेंगे तो here at TBS you'll reach your goal.
Amazing, amazing. And it's always about that snowball effect because start करना ही सबसे important होता है. उसके बाद once you get started with it, the ball starts to get rolling, and then momentum में आना सबसे difficult part होता है. That is what you have mentioned very correctly. Next question which I have from you for you. So whosoever is listening to this and what was your thought process when you got enrolled for us? तो जब हम पहला strategy call पे आए थे उसके बाद का what was your thought process before we
Uh,
actually got you started?
Before I started with you, like I mentioned, मुझे लगता था it's a very difficult phase I've reached. नहीं है इससे आगे कोई. मैं तो ऐसे सोच रही थी 90 पर ही रहूंगी अब पूरी लाइफ, कुछ नहीं हो सकता मेरा. That's how I started feeling. Uh, but honestly, if I have to tell you how it went on from after having the strategy call with you, from that very call, I understood that maybe if not my goal weight, but I will reach a healthy lifestyle. And honestly, Seth, in that month, the fact that was not changing for 6 months changed in 20-25 days. मैंने आपके साथ 30th November 2024 को join किया. And 20, no, sorry, November 27th, sorry, December 27th, when I got my first period. So 20-25 days it took for me back to get back what I was missing for those 6 months. So from the strategy call, I felt that I felt positive. I was not made. I mean, there are, I don't know of other places, and not to defame or not talk
No,
bad about
we're not here to
it,
do that. Yes, everyone is good at their job.
good at it, but sometimes I do hear that when you start, you're not made very comfortable. So that was something I really felt sure. I was very comfortable sharing everything with you, starting how it was embarrassing for me to tell that I was at 90 because my height is not too much. So look like a small potato if I'm at 90 or 80. But the strategy call literally, or just any call with Saif and the team, just मुझे ऐसे एक मोटिवेशन मिला, कंफर्टेबल फील हुआ, कभी मुझे कुछ छुपाने की जरूरत नहीं लगी. एंड वहां से द जर्नी हैज बिन वेरी स्मूथ टिल डेट. देयर हैव बीन डेज जब मैंने कुछ मिस किया हो, बट द टीम एंड Saif were always on track.
Amazing. Good to hear that. It's been an amazing journey so far with Garima. Abhi to we have just got started the ball rolling. We have just got the ball started to roll. So abhi हमने start किया है from 90. We came down to 80 in 2.5 months. Next goal is for sure we getting to below 60 number, and that is what I also feel is an ideal weight for you according to your height. So that is our next goal apart from now. I hope everyone got a very good insight and the case study of how we actually made Garima lose around, let's say, 10 kgs in the first 2.5 months. So this is all about this video. I hope that you all got a very good insight from this video. And any last message for Garima? Just one or two sentence for anyone watching this video. Consistency for sure would be one thing which you will tell. The consistency maintain karna hai. And second thing is don't worry about your weight fluctuation. It is going to happen. Any other point which you want to add to this before we
Now,
end this?
I'll just speak from a like something that I can speak from a girl's perspective. मैंने phone अभी अपने face से नीचे रखा है.
ठीक है.
Never do that. If you are a girl who's slightly overweight, you'll never do that because this is something that gets highlighted. Your cheeks get highlighted.
I know. I remember that you mentioned this in the first call also. When the first onboarding call we have, so you
So
mentioned that.
feel I do not see my double chin. That's gone. I don't know.
Hmm.
My goal that I still have. Sorry, this should have not been the last thing. I must be telling
Hmm.
that I really want to see my collarbones.
Hmm. Hmm.
So कहीं से अब मुझे दिख रहे हैं that I do have a collarbone. So
Amazing.
maybe for everyone out there that
Hmm.
difficult है लेकिन कर सकते हैं. I was someone who did not have a lot of cravings,
Hmm.
but I did, of course,
Hmm.
because I started my journey and I got my period. So it did feel hard in this beginning,
Hmm.
but like how Saif is mentioning, वो snowball effect actually काम कर रहा है.
Hmm.
और अब चीज easy लगती है. अब मुझे कोई मतलब कुछ new changes in the diet also looks very easy. So let's all stay consistent. Let's get started. I guess we just need to start.
Getting started, being consistent, don't not worrying about the weight fluctuation.
And
These are the three things. If we have to sum up.
everything apart, the confidence that we walk with, talk with, move with, tell everything in confidence. That is something that I felt in these 2.5 months. मैं अब कुछ भी पहनती हूँ वो अच्छा लगता है. Already, just already. तो कुछ भी पहनो तो वो अच्छा लगता है. And yeah, I love myself a little more than what I used to do
Amazing.
back then. So,
Good to hear that, Garima. So yeah, on this super high note, we'll end this call, and yes, we'll make sure that we put out so case studies like this in the future as well.
make sure that I come back again and I talk about
Amazing. After we are done with the phase two, so phase one is over. We lost 10 kgs. Phase two is us getting to, let's say, below 50, around. We are right now at 80 kgs, below 60 kgs. Alright, that would be our phase two. And then we will again have a case study, and where we will tell you what we did from there to till around below